Now.
When I first started teaching law enforcement, I was pretty worried about ground finding or how are they going to do, but different from general Krav is that law enforcement pretty much always ends up on the ground. And often our intention is to end up on the ground because handcuffing a standing resisting subject is damn near impossible. So we got to kind of put them there. But one of the better officers piped up and goes, you know that happened to me. We fell down and I was in that position. And everybody went, oh, and they bought it. So it's good. But lots of different reasons we could end up in this position is my point. Right? I'm not going to pull guard in a fight, but I might get on the ground. And if I am on the ground, this is about the best position I can hope to get to. Get our big tools in between us. Now he's coming down here. He just sits straight up. Now if he just sits straight up and hacks, he doesn't have a lot of air, right? He might start leaning into this, or he might leaning into that, and that's even more problematic. But, and this is the same way I teach my guys to block punches when we're doing MMA. Boom, I'm going for bicep control and I want to push on it. This shouldn't look alien either, right? We should know this from our stand-up. I'm pushing. That way when he drives back and he goes to pull that, he pulls it back in the stab, I'm here, right? But I can't stay here. I can't get defensive. If I take that once, that's all I want, okay? Once. Foot comes in. I start pushing. I'm not, right? So, one of the reasons, guys, I don't like just popping this in is because if he does, in fact, start leaning down, and he's here, I can't get it, right? So I come up, I make that barrier, I'm just getting bicep control, now I start to move. If I can push, right? Make a little bit of space, pull this knee, and I've made this barrier. Now he can't collapse in on me because my femur doesn't get me shorter. Unless he snaps it in half, in which case I guess he can have it. But foot comes in, other foot's going to push. As soon as it pushes, get the other foot into play. We'll get up and we'll be ready to go. We'll talk about this a lot, guys, but if he's on the ground, I'm coming up here. I'm not staying down there, right? That's where I'm going. I'm not going to practice that right now, but just keep that in mind.
Well, I lied. We are going to practice that a couple times.
We're going to practice that right now. When you're practicing that, keep that in mind. That knee's got to come in the middle, extend it away. That should look pretty familiar as well from the choke kneeling from the side. Kind of the same concept. Also, your handgun defense from the guard. Knee comes in, push it away, get that other big weapon in there, start pushing and kicking. Do you want to see it again?
I want to see your feet, please. Your leg.
So there it is. Bicep control. I don't care where this goes. Even if it slides down, fine. He pulls it back, bicep control. Okay? Well, as soon as I do that, if I want to use this to push him off, I sure can. If I want to stick a finger in his eye, I sure can. Up his nose, fine. Grab his beard, sure, okay. But when the hand goes on, I push him back. Onto my other hip. Knee comes in, I push. Boom, making space. He collapses. Collapse on him. Push hard as you can. Push hard as you can. Right in. Kyle's one of the strongest dudes in our gym, right? But he's got weak parts versus my strong parts. So as soon as I push, the foot comes in, start pushing. Ready to roll. Okay?